Hello and welcome to the 2K26 Universe Modant. Well, tonight's show is going to kick off with a bang. It is the National Treasure. Oh, that's something I think we're stacked into action against all this. Wow, a man who's held many championship gold in his past. Tonight gets another shot at potentially building himself up towards his next big venture. Let's not back in it. It's been quite some time since this man has stepped between the ropes. Calls a former NWA World Champion. But tonight looking to mix it up in a SmackDown ring for the first time. And here we are. Former Brawling Brute. Former international English rugby player. Ridge Holland. The Steam Pig is looking to make his impact and switch up the game. See, Ridge Holland is a man who has unrivaled strength, can brawl with the best of them. He can play dirty. Whatever game you want to play, Ridge Holland will bring his own. I'd argue between these two men, if anyone has more potential of controlling the game plan, controlling the pace, it is that man walking to the ring. As this crowd are not prepared, as Ridge Holland, the Steam Pig, takes on the National Treasure. And here we go, Aldous loosening up the shoulders. Holland just wanted a warrant. Here we go, calling out the tie-up. And while we speak about Nick Aldis, there is a man who loves to get technical, loves this slower paced catch-can wrestling. Well, hang on a minute, Ridge straight into the hammer. And Aldis just reminding Holland of who was in charge here, and again just wrenching in on the side headlock. And just a complete and utter display of dominance at the opening. And again, just working him down, wearing him out. As Nick Aldis has taken firm control of the action, and here we go. But hang on a minute, from this Ridge trying to come out on the upper hand. And Holland cut down his Nick Aldis takes the back seat for a moment, waiting for Ridge to gain to his feet. And look at this. Just digging in the hits. And bring up the pressure, and here we go now. Just the ground and pound. Gotta be careful not to get caught for the unprotected shots to the face. Oh no, wait. Holland. Rich Holland again, just trying to find that composure, find that control, and pick out that cover, and well, Nick Aldis seamlessly transitions into a cover of his own move. Just narrowly avoids the two. And there we go again. Nick just firing himself up, firing this crowd up, and oh well, hammers him home. And I feel like Nick Aldis could bring a short-lived contest or no. Nick rolling to the outside, the ridge. At the last minute, I think scouted Aldis, moved to the ring, tried to catch him on the axe handle there, but there was no Nick Aldis to be found. And attempt that DDT, Ridge Holland, the Steam Pig, just not quite getting out the gates here. And well, here we go. Ridge looking to try to bring this one crashing. As the contest is now flipped on his head. Straight off the ropes, big boot attempted, and Aldis not playing games, just straight in. Wipes Holland off his feet, and oh god. Holland severely looks like busted open the forehead. Oh well, Nick trying to utilize it, no. And could this be the end? Ridge. Ridge Holland again, just having to go to that over-reliable, utilizing the suplexes. And a kick out of one. Ridge Holland again, just... Wait, what's this now? And here we go. Ridge facing dire strength. Well, I think a little bit of out of the box thinking from Nick Aldis. Oh well, no. Holland. Michael, wait, nope. And here we go, planted in the center of the ring. Nick Aldis is calling for it. Wants to bring it to an end, and no. Holland, just, I guess there's all fighting for survival, and no. And Ridge Holland has come off the worst man. 1, 2, and Nick Aldis is your victor. And it was no easy contest. Ridge was clinging, was clawing for a chance, but every time Nick thought he had it all in his power, I like this could have been a huge turning point of planted and a big hit, setting up for that elevated neck breaker to crown Nick Aldis the victor. And I don't know, here we go, Nick Aldis coming down to the ringside area now as Kathy Kelly looks.
Oh well, Nick Aldis, see, the national treasure is well and truly back. I can't think of any better way to kick off my return tour and hereby officially announce my intent to take that US title. And well, Nick Aldis laying down the gauntlet to Shinsuke Nakamura. And well, with that declaration from Nick Aldis, as he looks to gun down Shinsuke Nakamura, we are now set to see a little bit of an exhibition as we enter yet another week of the Miz's special Miz Open Challenge. As the Miz approaches with all the pyro, the Hollywood A-lister tonight looks to bag yet another victory in triumph. The Miz is very heavily set on continuing his streak of open challenges. I mean, there's no question the conditions in which he makes sure that whoever competes may never have had a win to date. I mean, he's still, once again, oh god. And the man answering the challenge is, hang on a minute, Seth Rollins, but that is the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre laying out the attack as, well, the entire crowd singing and serenading Rollins with his theme that got cut very short. And oh well, Miz not hesitating, looking to instantly take advantage. And well, pinfall attempted, and Rollins with a shoulder up on one, but not the strongest kick out. And hang on a minute. Seth freaking Rollins. Again, just feeling the effects of that pre-match assault from Drew, and now Rollins having to work on the fly, just picking the Miz apart. And here we go again, Rollins just lambasts the Miz into the corner, and he's having to work quick on his feet, having to make sure to keep the Miz on the back foot, keep him under pressure, because we know Rollins is not coming into this one at 100%, and Rollins said he's not going to let anything take his eye off the ball. He's not going to let anything distract him from getting himself back on track. But Drew McIntyre delivering a hellish blow, and well, the Miz going for that double axe handle, connected partially with the spine of Seth Rollins, and a late kick out keeps Miz in the driver's seat and a sling blade. Rollins wants him back up and goes for a second And here we go now, Seth. Just nailing the kicking now. And while The Miz taking full control of this one could be entering negative territory. But again, Rollins just finding that way. Sling blade again. As Seth is really starting to feel well. The Miz counteracting what I can only imagine is an attempt at a buckle bomb in the corner. And wait a minute. Seth Rollins from the heavens with a mega backdrop suplex and the pinfall. 1, 2, and The Miz narrowly surviving. And here we go. Rollins sees an opportunity, nails the... No. Thought he'd got the curb stomp on. The Miz and managed to get out of dodge. And here we go. The Miz trying to get to work here. And well, looking to hook the legs. Potentially thinking that a figure 4 and no. Small package. Reversed by Rollins. 2. No. And here we go, The Miz. Maybe making the biggest mistake. Engaging in the battle of fists. Rollins is not going to be taking into this one though on the upper hand. Feeling those steel step shot. Straight into the ribs in that. But Rollins just seemingly taking some kind of an advantage. And here we go. Seth is looking to unleash. And here we go. And no, a little bit of flair on it as Rollins starts to feel it. Blockbuster off of the barricade. But well, The Miz getting Seth on the shoulders. And here we go, Rollins getting back in the ring. Just lampoons. The Miz catches him off guard. And here we go, falls into the corner for the no. Rollins catching him off guard, pedigree. And here we go again. Positions. Third time's a charm and no. The Miz. Not looking to play games to no. Bicycle knee. For Rollins denies the shot. I mean, you can see here the Miz is trying anything and no. And again, Rollins latches him in. Pedigree connects. Falls straight back into the corner. Could this be the one? The curb stomp. Straight in for a cover, and the Miz is done. What a rally. I mean, the Miz at every avenue trying to stifle Rollins. Avoided that stomp like the plague, but ultimately looking to slip in for the Skull Crush finale. Rollins blocks it, nails the pedigree, falls back into the corner where the Miz would come to a blackout. 1, 2, 3. And well, despite the best efforts of Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins stands to celebrate. But the question will be, will Seth Rollins take that cheap shot laying down? Or has Seth Rollins just put himself at the top of the Visionaries hit list? And coming out now, it is the Juggernaut. It is Jordynne Grace. Of course, last week successful in singles competition against Ren Sinclair. But following the contest, it would be halted suddenly by Naomi. Last week, Naomi put her hands on me. Well, I think everyone who knows who I am knows that I won't let that stand. So Naomi, I know you aren't here tonight because why would you be? Let me tell you this, the next time you're even within a 5-mile radius of any arena we are in, I will hunt you down and I will end you. And well, the bitter, vindictive Jordynne Grace coming out now. This is my ring. I won't be stepped on. I'm not someone's statement. I am the Juggernaut. It's only a matter of time, Naomi. You're already dead, so come and face the Reaper. And well, a very clear statement. Jordynne Grace wants Naomi, but will Naomi face up? And well, we gotta get back to the action, and the meaty boys are ready for battle. Coming out first, it is the debut of the Man of Mayhem, Josh Briggs. And well, Josh Briggs is a mammoth of a man, and he's a bit tearful tonight. But Josh Briggs is a true powerhouse, and this could be his moment to shine, and he takes on the man that's beaten CM Punk not once but twice, Rusev Machka. Rusev Crush, the Anointed One, the Redeemer. He has been on a warpath, and tonight that path has led him on a crash course with an unmovable object. But Rusev doesn't see an unmovable object, he just simply sees a wall in which he needs to level. Question is, will he be able to reduce Josh Briggs to rubble, or will Briggs be the one who outsteps Rusev? Will he bring Rusev's parade to a halt? Because it's the first time we've seen him since that Extreme Rules contest at a Saturday night's main event. And tonight, oh well, huge Rusev Day chance here tonight from this live crowd end. Don't know, I think Briggs was trying to carry some favour with the crowd from the start, and Rusev just finding the mark and is just tearing apart his opponent. But again, you can see this now, the momentum rolling for Rusev. And again, Briggs just dropped like a sack of bricks. Oh no, no, Rusev! I think that is Josh Briggs busted open by the Redeemer, and again pulls him in for a powerbomb here on the outside of the ring. Briggs could be in a serious position of danger. And again, the snake eyes. And while Rusev warning off on a referee here, and oh god, just putting the boots to the ribs, and this crowd just watching on now. Briggs pulling himself back to his feet, and well, as he needed to get himself back between the ropes, but it has landed him straight back in the arms of the Rusev right now is like a rabid dog. And he is just closing in on Briggs. Briggs barely even getting his attack off to a start. Oh no, 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 no. Rusev with a matchka kick. Briggs is down in the center of the ring. And here we go again. Rusev just knowing what to do and when to do it. And this is just falling apart for Josh Briggs, but hang on a minute. Could that... Nope. Of course, the question we're about to ask is, could that have been the turning point? Oh, God. Just digging in now. And again, Rusev just finding a mark and hammering away. Briggs openly bleeding across the mat, and what is Rusev gonna do next? I mean, he tried to throw the block up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. No. Every time I think Briggs has an idea, thinks he's... Whoa, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Briggs runs full force. Rusev with a drop toe hold to transition straight in to the accolade. Briggs dripping with blood. Look at the pool on the mat. And that was one hell of a reversal from the Redeemer, and well, the conquest will continue. And look at that, the blood dripping from the face of Josh, and Rusev gets to, oh no, 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 locks it in again. The ref desperately trying to claw him off, and the statement has been made. And well, the action will keep rolling with a little bit of tag team competition. Yes, boy! It is the fabulous Kit Wilson and the pretty Elton Prince, of course, pretty deadly. I mean, these two men are the modern day lover boys. I mean, we say, obviously, they are fashionistas, believers in the abolishment of the toxic masculinity which they believe destroy this industry. But yes, boys, tonight look to get themselves a little bit of victory. But it will not be an easy feat. So last week, Los Garza took on American Made, and following the contest, the Wyatt Six in the form of Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis would confront the tag team champions, and well, tonight they are the ones stepping into action. The Fireflies come out in force as Lumis and Gacy prepare for war. But of course, when you face the Wyatt Six, you face the darkest side of humanity. You face utter obliteration and darkness. The lantern shining bright. Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis heading up the warpath, equipped for battle. The Wyatt Six have arrived. Of course, the charismatic cult leader that is Uncle Howdy has warped the minds, has brought home these lost souls. You gotta question, will Pretty Deadly be able to stand in the face of this? Nightmares are created just by one of them, never mind when they're in full force. Oh well. Nikki takes a seat at ringside, as well as Howdy on the rocking chair. And here we go. Off come the masks as they charge the ring for war. And while Kit Wilson will kick things off against Dexter Loomis, the White Six will be at ringside. And well, look at this now. And look at that. Gacy. Oh, God. The distance that super kick propelled Wilson. And here we go now. Gacy. Getting himself fired up. As well. They are operating in full force. And again, like, to see that Kit Wilson was trying to maneuver into the strong positioning. Ah, well, there we go, a little bit of a here we go, and wait a minute. Kit Wilson being subjected to the Wyatt Six. And this is just a slaughter now. Wilson is desperately trying to survive, and wait a minute. Well, what's Gacy thinking? From the opted against it and going for the running DDT instead. And look at this now, just forcing Kit and Elton to lock eyes as he just pummels them. Well, one of the most important attributes are pretty deadly, if you were to ask them. The money makers. And look at this here. Elton Prince possibly dead. And Gacy was just taking that step back, waiting for Kit to return, and look at that now, straight into the rear waist lock, and Elton Prince, for the first time in the contest, the legal man, and oh God. Oh well, the two blondes stick it out there. Of course, if you were to ask Kitter and Elton, the dreads being worn by Dexter would be a crime against humanity. And well, look at this. The Wyatt Six working like a well-oiled machine, in a close counter there for Elton Prince. And well, both teams now just in this for survival. Just trying to muscle it out, trying to take that victory home, and here we go, Joe Gacy Oh, God. I think that might have hurt the hand of that might have hurt the hand of Dexter Lumis more than it hurt. And what is going on here? You can see Lumis laying in wait as... Oh well. Dexter flies off the rope and hits Elton Prince like a ton of bricks. Spine buster. 1, 2, just on the eve of 3. And here we go again. Lumis off the top. Knee to the back of the skull. And that could be it. And the Wyatt Six. Their all-out brawling style. Just running rampant. Isolating Pretty Deadly. Beating them down. Taking advantage of referee discretion. Cutting the ring up. And it was this. Gacy softened him up. Lumis with the knee to the back of Elton Prince's head. 1, 2, 3. And the celebrations begin. And SmackDown's days may have just gotten a whole lot darker. The Wyatt Six are here to stay. And here comes the world champion, the man who promised to rebuild the foundations in this new era, and he did exactly that. He put Gunther down. I told the world I would rebuild SmackDown once more, and while winning this championship was only the start. And AJ, you can't talk about challengers without mentioning my name. I put that title on the map last week. I killed Kevin Owens, and well, I heard you're becoming a bit of a legend around here, right? What, those voices getting loud again? Well, seeing we are both ready to go, these people want a show. Let's not play games, and let's do this now. And while Randy Orton shooting that idea down, declaring it will be on his terms, but it seems Randy Orton is stepping up to the plate and he wants a shot at AJ's world title. And it's time for the main event. Of course, last week we saw Io Sky face off with the Love Ice and come out successful. Following the contest, Piper Niven would, well, put Io Sky down in the dirt. And tonight, Io Sky gets her vengeance. The beloved megastar, the genius of the sky, now has her chance of redemption. And while Io Sky, I imagine, heavily eyeing up the Women's World Championship that sits very cleanly on the shoulder of Piper's boss, the self-proclaimed president and queen of the US, Chelsea Green. Oh, well, there we go. A member of the Secret Service. And well, Piper Niven. She is a lethal threat in that ring. Don't been forgotten, and you can see on alert at all times, making sure there is no risk to her personal safety. And Piper tonight probably looks to remove the threat of anyone challenging her beloved president, as is in her job description. Well, huge, let's go, yo, chance. Well, Piper Niven instantly walking around to the outside of the ring. Well, here we go. Niven driving Io straight into the ropes. Well, the referee already suffering a bit of a fatal catastrophe, and Niven not quite getting a shot at using the steel chair. And this is now the Piper Niven show, saluting the woman of honor. Not a ringside tonight, as Niven is looking to, I guess, stand her ground against Io. And wait a minute. Niven just watching on. And while the referee there looked like he caught Niven as she was considering wiping him out again, and oh god. Here comes... No. I was about to say here comes Io Sky, but Piper. Again, pledging her allegiance, showing in every move she makes she is thinking about the boss. And well, tripling down on that there. And well, wait. Niven is stripping apart the area here at ringside. While Piper looking to do the damage, and just catches. Oh, what? Niven tried to take control. And here we go now. Just onto the edge of the steel steps. Count of 6. And I think Io Sky could be dead. Count of 7. And Niven breaks the... Oh, Jesus. And oh god. Oh, the ankles of Piper colliding with the edge of the announce table. Oh well, Niven, I think looking to take the quick and cheap victories. But Io Sky has suffered the beating of a lifetime here. I believe that is the eye of Eos. Yep, it is the eye of Io Sky that is heavily lacerated. Oh no, 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 no. Oh! Io Sky slips out the way. And here we go. Piper with the Viper's Nest 2 and oh no, no. And while Piper Niven sends the referee for a ride for the... God knows how many times that's been now in this contest alone. And here we go, steel chair in hand, no ref. And well, could Niven's game plan have just fallen from under her own feet? And here we go, back to the power bomb. Niven, desperate for power. Positioning herself to cut her off from the ropes for the 3, and Niven with a horrid display. And hang on a minute, no, look at the eye. It looks like it's swollen shut. No, we've seen Niven brandishing this chair, desperate to use it, and wait a minute, that's... what? Piper backing off as Carmen Petrovic makes the save.